Hello, the official name of this set is 4 lines long on the box, and that's just entirely too long. It's the Batman the Animated Series Batmobile set. Comes with 435 pieces, 3 minifigures, and it cost me $60 US. I actually built this one ASMR style, no voice though, over on my Pure Builds channel. As usual, we'll look at the minifigs up close later. The Batmobile comes presented on one of these low profile platforms. It's able to rotate around and get these out of the way. See, it's got the turntable on it, and you can easily remove it from that. It's just that. And then you've got the sticker there for a plaque for a display. The build for this one isn't too remarkable because it does not have a whole lot of exterior detail. It does have the shooters, which can be removed. Thankfully, these are really easy to take off. So, if you want to have that more clean look, you can easily get that. These are just regular tile and stud shooters. I'm actually going to leave that off so you can see more of if you're familiar with the show, more of what you're used to seeing. I think they got the profile of this pretty good. It's definitely the closest they've ever gotten in Lego form. The only thing that kind of doesn't work on this for me is the windshield, which could have just had maybe print across the top here to just bring that front down a little bit, make it look a little bit more chopped across the front rather than having a larger eye of the windshield in the front. Otherwise, the shaping is nice. Obviously, the color is dark blue, which is the accurate color to the show, even though it's not canonical. This is how it was actually drawn in the show to make it stand out from the black background. Of course, canonically, it is black, as stated by Bruce Wayne in the show itself. Sorry, I got a little small hair right there. But, there's not a whole lot to see on this because it's mostly just about that exterior overall shape with really simple lines to it. And that's just part of the style of the show. This does rely on stickers. I'll show you what's left of the sticker sheet. It's stickers most prominently just here, and then you use them also on the interior for a couple of consoles. The action feature is just to get the flame to rotate. Similar thing that we've gotten before, and it's just connected directly to the drivetrain right there. This is pretty heavy and pretty solid. This is a properly brick-built thing. It doesn't have a lot of plates around the outside to form its size, so it feels hefty. And with the of course, real rubber tires of a decent size there, it feels like it has a lot of traction on the ground. The canopy opens forward right here. It closes up nicely. And the space for the Batman is kind of compact in there and kind of tight. It's a little bit difficult to actually get him in. I was not able to easily get him to attach to the 2 studs there towards the front that his little feet are supposed to attach to there, but it can be done. Thankfully, you don't have to get him in there perfect. Thankfully, you can leave the new cape piece on him. You don't have to take that off, and I'll show you what that's all about. But there you can see the console pieces. So one sticker in the front, which has a nice shaping to it. I like what they did there. Subtle shaping, but is pretty good, and a pretty good Legoification of how this thing looks in the show. And then you've got the console off to the left and a different one off to the right and a different one off to the left. The minifig of the Batman, I think, is done just about as well as it can be in Lego form, in official Lego form, the way that they do their minifigs. Obviously, his head is huge, but that's just the way they are. That's the way Lego minifigs are. And this does use the dual molded version of cowl there, so he doesn't have to have a headband on his face. We'll look at all the faces underneath. The cape. This is one of the capes that's the new prevailing style. It's rubber. It has a really nice shape to it. Again, allows him to be sitting down, but it has a full hole in there. So you're not able to just pull this one off like you are with some of the Marvel stuff. You actually have to take the head off to remove this. Thankfully, again, you don't have to do it quite as much, and it does have some flexibility, so you can see the detail underneath there. But yeah, I think it looks kind of great. But it is different, and different is dangerous. And a lot of people will not like different because it is different. Mr. Freeze is also different. I didn't realize that the head was done this way. It's a different piece than I have seen before. It's nice and small. It's not like the old SpongeBob fishbowl style helmet. Much more sleek, fits right around the minifig standard size and shape of minifig head. Real tight. Unfortunately, the band doesn't go all the way around. That's too bad on the printing on the head there, but you can see it very clearly. Most of what's here looks good, except from everything I've seen, his outfit has basically a blue Speedo built into there, and they should have just had the hip piece be blue. I don't know why they don't. There might be something that I'm personally missing, but otherwise, the rest of it is good. Silver base color for the torso. Yeah, just I don't understand the choice of black there for the middle piece. Harley Quinn, the graphic design work looks excellent. The print quality looks kind of terrible by Lego standards for a premium European toy that's been around for so long. Only the best is good enough. The white is not good enough. It's simply not good enough. I can see right through it. It's bad. It's not, it's bad. That should not be accepted by anyone from a toy that is this expensive. This is a $60 set with 3 minifigures and a car. That is pink. That's not white. That needs to be bright white. That needs to be as white as Mr. Freeze's head right there. That's a shame. That's a real shame. Same thing around here on the back. I'm not happy with that, and I will not say, we can let that go. We shouldn't let that go. Same thing here. You can see the rest of the print, the alternate head there. They could have gone with just a white head, would have helped, but then it also would have highlighted the difference between the white of the head and the white of the torso. Would have made it look even worse potentially. This I think is a better approach, a better color blocking approach from a graphic design perspective, but yeah, that quality is not good. It's worse than knockoffs, and I do mean knockoffs, not just Lego compatible and custom. I mean full on low end, like garbage knockoff quality. These are the leftover and extra pieces. Obviously, most of these are extra shots for Mr. Freeze and the Batmobile. This is what the sticker sheet looked like. You see this one's cut a little bit offset, but it's still within allowable tolerances. Although, unfortunately, even though you're not getting anything weird from the edges being cut past their buffer, you do get slightly offset stickers, especially more visible for these two over here. Again, I paid $60 US for this. It's 60 euros, 55 pounds UK, or $80 Canadian, which is still less than the US price. It just sounds like a lot and puts it more into perspective for my brothers and sisters to the north. For that kind of price, for this amount of stuff, this stuff needs to be premium. I can definitely see that price making sense for this amount of stuff, this amount of collector stuff, collector market stuff, toy stuff even. But it's got to be like nice toy stuff. It's got to be collector level toy stuff. And most of the stuff that's here is okay to good. I'd say the Batman is very good. The design of the Batmobile for a Lego thing is also very good. Mr. Freeze is a little bit off. She's not acceptable. Sorry, I won't let it go. Not acceptable. And this should have been a print too, I think, for that price. Maybe the console pieces could have been prints as well. Like, this is really, really asking a lot for a car, a minifig compatible car and 3 minifigs and a little stand that doesn't really do much. And yeah, they just didn't hit the mark, I think, for value on this. I think as it is right now, I would be happier with this at about 40. Yeah, I could see it at 40 in 2024. Yeah, so this is pretty significantly overpriced, in my opinion, for what you're getting. Even for today, even considering, you know, the IP, collectability, going after the adult market and everything. Yeah, it just needs to be better. That's all. The quality needs to be better at that kind of price. So that's where I'm at with it. Thank you very much for watching. Hope that this provided some value to you as a video, even if you don't agree with my personal opinions, and I'll talk to you again soon.